Good morning, League City. This is John Griffith, the Public Information Officer with the League City Police Department. And I wanted to give you an update on some of the things that the police department's involved in that affect League City and the community. So I'm out here today in the South Shore area talking about some of the changes that have been made, some of these things you are already aware of. The League City Police Department is working hard to protect the citizens. And last week I put out a letter from the chief that explains some of the changes that we have made. One of the big things is trying to prevent contact involving the citizens and increase the officers' contact with citizens also. We established a more involved protocol to allow for citizens to actually make a report over the telephone. If the citizen calls in and they want to make a report and the officer can make that report on the telephone without actually having to make contact with the citizen, we will do that. But in the same respect, if the citizen wants to see an officer in person, we're going to go. The chief of police addressed this, and I know there were some concerns in the community about police departments not responding, and that hasn't changed in League City. We haven't reduced our contact, our responses for the citizens in any way. So if someone needs to talk to a police officer in person, we're going to send a police officer out there to work with the citizen. We're in cooperation with the community, and these are trying times and difficult and challenging. This is something completely new. So we're doing what we can to make this a little better. There were some questions about the orders that have gone in and fines that have been set and different laws. And I wanted to explain this a little. Last night, the City Council created an ordinance that allows for us to enforce the law, the orders that have been put out by the county judge at a city level. So the fine amount that they've said has been $2,000 is not what the fine amount is. The fine amount for any Class C misdemeanor is up to $2,000, and that's what they've established is a violation of a city ordinance that allows officers to go out and handle this within our community without having to arrest someone or charge someone with a state violation, which would send them to county jail and involve going to jail, being arrested, those types of things. So the ordinance that was put out last night gives the officers another tool that is a Class C charge that's municipal. And ultimately, we don't want to have to use this. We know that most of the citizens in League City are going to cooperate and do what you're supposed to. People have asked about about gathering in groups. And what the judge's order says is that we're not allowed to gather in any group, no matter how many people are involved in it, in the group, unless you're in the same household. Now, of course, if you've got a bunch of people in your household and you're all out in the driveway barbecuing, that's okay. But what they have said is you can feel free to use the parks. There's people here that are jogging and walking with their family. Those things are fine. But any gathering of people outside of the same household is a violation of what the judge's order is. And we're just asking for people to cooperate, to do what they're supposed to. The chief, his quote was, "We are asking everyone for patience and voluntary compliance." And this is all that we really want to get out of this, is we're trying to protect the community. And we don't know how far the spread is going to be within our community. The chief did quote last night saying that we have at least 6 cases that are here in League City, and we want our community to be safe. So we're doing what we can. Stay home. If you don't need to go out, don't. If you can, stay away from people. So I was just talking with some people that were walking by, and they asked about going to the stores. If you need to go to the store, you can go to the store. The stores are not going to close, so you don't need to go and stock up on everything because the stores aren't closing. Some people have asked about being out in public. Well, it says that if even in line and at a grocery store, you're supposed to stay 10 feet from other people. The order says even when shopping they want, or at work they want you to keep away from each other. 6 feet would be great, but if you can do more. Now in a grocery store, I don't see how that's going to work. Even passing someone on an aisle would be closer than that. But these are things we can't close down the grocery stores. So if you don't have to go, don't go. If you are afraid of these things because of your situation, maybe you have a compromised immune system, then you need to make all the preparations you can. And that leads me into the personal protection equipment. Our officers are using the personal protection equipment as they can. We don't have enough to sustain us, though. We have requested some from the government. We've ordered some online, but we don't have everything that we need. The chief did want to personally thank some of the citizens that actually brought us some of the personal protection equipment, some household cleaning, hand sanitizers, those types of things. If you are involved with any business around that has any of those items, the League City Police Department would definitely be grateful to be able to get some of those things from you. If you know of somewhere where they're selling these things that we may not have enough of, please contact us and let us know. So ultimately, what I want to express to people is to not to panic, and but you've got to take this serious. Some of these videos and some of these things that we're seeing from other countries are just scary, and we don't want to get to that situation. Stay home, stay safe, take care of your family, be mindful of your exposure and how that affects other people around you, whether it's at your work, within your family, or within your community, wherever you're going. If you need help, you need to let people know and let us know. The police department is here to help. We're committed and dedicated to our community, and we love League City, and we're proud to be able to work in a community with the people that we have. Once again, if you have questions, you can post them on the bottom of this video right here, and I will try to answer those throughout the day. But all I can tell you is use common sense. Understand that we're navigating this just as you are, and we're here for you. We're here to help. This is John Griffith, the Public Information Officer with the League City Police Department. Try and have a good day.